could make a dark room turn to light. You could bring this whole place back to life. You're everybody's angel, everybody's angel, everybody's angel.
Hey guys, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome. I'm Joe Show and of course we are here at Epic at 21 and I'm here with our good friends from Overclockers. Hello. Before we do introductions first of all, I'm sure many people know who we're dealing with here, but for those that don't, introduce yourself please, sir.
Well, I'm 8Pack, the world's #1 overclocker and certainly, hopefully the world's most famous overclocker too. Obviously I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but hopefully people know who I am, yeah.
Well, we've had plenty of people going, Apex, so I'd say you've earned that title, so we're going to run with that for now. I'm going to give you that for what it's worth coming from, but yes. So, what about yourself, sir?
My name's John. I work with social media and influencers, so if you guys have got, any big channels about, shoot me an email. Yeah, hit me up.
I'll slide into your DMs, as they say. Cool. So, we don't like to do boring interviews, and as you can see, we have we got wood here, so yep, it's that. We're that good. So this is Giant Jenga, and I thought we'd do an interview, and the interview will last as long as this game of Jenga lasts for. So I'm a generous guy. I'll let one of you guys decide who wants to go first and second.
I'll go first then, I guess.
Cool. So yep. You guys know the idea of Jenga. It's pretty straightforward. So whilst the first run is underway, we're going to allow it. So first question for you guys. You are obviously here as Overclockers this weekend, but you're also reaping the opportunity to take advantage of the social side to Epic Land. This is you guys' sort of first time at an Epic Land?
Yeah, first time here. We just sort of come to chill, really, haven't we? More than anything.
Yeah, just, I've been in Taiwan for the last 2 weeks doing overclocking stuff and development stuff, so I didn't get a chance to do any gaming or any really relaxation over there.
So he's getting the shakes, that bit of a withdrawal from the gaming side of things.
Yeah, most people think that I'm always just benching, but I'm using the games obviously to test the systems, but also I'm traditionally a gamer. That's how I got into overclocking, just to get more and more frame rate in my games, So I've been enjoyed just chilling with my colleagues here, talking to other avid gamers about different games that are out or hardware configurations they're using, and I'm just playing. Yeah, really just playing.
Cool. All right, I think it's your turn. I think we need to rock the boat.
You don't play it better than me.
I will go next, so don't you worry about that. Cool, nicely done. You that was skills there. Okay, so just for the sake of keeping things moving, I'm going to go ahead and try and not end the interview straight away. The key is to test. Yeah, look at that. Bosh. That was very smooth criminal there. Okay, cool. So we're on day 3 now of the Epic LAN experience. It's testing as well. We're on day 3. You guys have been here since the Thursday, right? Yep. So what have you guys enjoyed most about Epic LAN so far? What have you found? obviously, appreciate you guys are used to your Insomnia festivals, your EGXs, loads of people. So this is sort of maybe at another end of a scale in a good way, very chilled out. So what are your guys' sort of initial thoughts on the event? What do you like him? What other than the heat? It's I can imagine that's a.
Well, for me, actually, that it's mainly PC gamers here, which obviously I am. I'm not, I'm not really, and never really been a console gamer as such. Yeah. So it's mainly a PC gamer event. I think there's some interesting tournaments going on if people want to enter those tournaments. I'm not competitive anymore in that sense. I am in the overclocking, but not in the gaming. I just want to pick my own games. But yeah, the atmosphere is great. The structure's also good, and from my point of view as well, the gaming hall's actually been quite cool down there. To say it's really warm, which means you can just relax and play rather than some lands when it's hot, like in the summer, you're really like roasting. Even if you're in the shorts and vest, it's too much. So you have to leave, get drinks constantly. I've been able to play for a few hours, pretty comfortable, no problems down there. Get the noble chair set up and your nice LAN rig, and away you go. Yeah,
exactly. And I thought it would be wrong to not do this interview in the noble chairs. Obviously, we've got our noble chairs that we use on the central stream as well, which you guys gave to us a few events ago, which my arse thoroughly thanks you for quite possibly my favourite I've ever sat in. So kudos to you guys. I'm gonna let you take your turn, and I'd love to ask you the same question in terms of what you've experienced so far at Epic Land, what you've seen, what you've liked.
It's like you say, it's a lot more chilled out than most ones that I've been to. I mean, you tend to feel a lot of pressure. Ooh, that's a bit. Oh, there we go.
Work and talk, John. Work
Yeah.
and talk.
There's a lot of pressure at most of the other ones we've been to, like you say, Insomnia, AGX, but this is so much more chilled out. You can just relax, you know, have fun with so many other guys that just play PC games as well, and it's absolutely fantastic. Definitely coming again.
Oh, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Because I mean, you guys haven't really been involved. I mean, obviously, I know you know of Epic Land. You've got you've helped us with the Central Stream, things like that. But this is the first time you've really had like a presence at the event. You've had to stand. You've had goodies out throughout the weekends, and people have pretty much come and raided. I know the fresh Haribo came out, and that's been getting hit pretty hard as well. So I know you guys have been pretty popular. Actually, I mean, to be anyone that provides sweets for the masses is popular. But obviously, everyone knows Overclockers as a brand, so you guys obviously get that attention. Cool. So my next question for you guys, and you talk about casual. Yeah, have your go. You're both obviously avid PC gamers. What's your current choice of game? What are you currently hitting up?
Downstairs, a lot of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. A lot of that. I've not done too well while I've been here, but
Have you won any pub gear rounds yet?
one checked in earlier. Just one, but it was a good one. Yeah.
Well earned, well earned. What about yourself? What are you currently playing casually?
Well, downstairs I'm playing a variety of like racing simulators or racing games. Like I've played, Dirt Rally, and I've been playing Grid Autosport. I've also got Battlefield to play on a bit later.
Battlefield 1?
No, I'm really not a fan of 1, to be honest. No, I prefer Battlefield 3 or 4. I mean, I was like in a really good BF2 clan and BF 1942 clan back in the day, and the BF1 now for me has just gone off on the wrong tangent. I mean, I know a lot of the people I'm playing with also don't particularly like it, which didn't inspire me to also play, you know. When I've got my spare time, I want to go on with something where my friends are going to play also. So maybe I'll play that a little bit later, but I've just been sticking to the racing sims at the minute and just burning around the track, getting the headphones on and not paying much attention to what anyone else is doing, really.
That's the glorious part. That is the glorious part about I'm going to have my go as well. About Epic Land is because you can kind of... Oh, God. You can kind of get involved and do your own thing, and no one really bothers you too much. I'm losing it on this side. Because the deal is that if this goes, the interview's over. So I'm trying to maximise my time. But I think I'll pay you in Haribo, which you've given to me. Cool. Bosh. So that's cool. Did you see I know you're talking about Dirt and all that. Did you see a special effect here yesterday? They had the eye control Dirt 3. That was pretty cool tech as well that they had here as well. But I'm guessing you guys probably do a lot of work with the likes of special effect. You probably work with them in some shape or form before, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we have done a couple of things with them, but mainly in the line of PCs, so providing the power.
That's cool. And I'm going to let you take your go actually for the. What was it? I can't remember now. You'll go straight after. We'll keep this moving.
Yeah. I've learned now testing is the key. Just like good overclocking, you've got to do plenty of testing.
It's like the film Zombieland. You got to give the double tap. You know see what the status is, and then go from there. Cool. So, what other events have you guys got coming up soon? Is there anything big for Overclockers coming that you can talk about? Obviously, I appreciate that you guys get a lot of insider knowledge that you can't talk about, which I think is really cool. But what's coming up for you guys soon? What's like your next big event?
Well, I mean, in terms of events, I suppose Insomnia will be our next big event for OCUK. So obviously NEC, I61, and Overclockers like a large stand there. I mean, here we're not selling peripherals or hardware or anything. We're just here. We're just here as a presence, show people that we are gamers, and show people a few of the really nice systems that we've actually got on our desk that we're gaming on. But Insomnia is more of an event where we're also trying to sell. We're doing delivery to people's desks and such like. And I think also around the same time I'll be going to Gamescom in Germany for the press day. taking one of my large systems there to do some interviews with the press about what's new in terms of 8-pack systems. Maybe one of the systems that we've already shown at Computex will be there, as well as maybe the Orion in a different guise. I'm not exactly sure what I'll do for this yet, so I can't. It's not a case of me not giving away anything. I don't really know.
I suppose it depends on what you're working on closer to the time in terms of what you're going to showcase and things like that.
Well, I mean, it's no secret that the next Intel platform, X299, is out towards the end of this month. Yep. So obviously the 8-pack rigs are always staying at the height and top end of technology, so there'll be an upgrade there, and obviously we'll have to test the CPUs to find out what the maximum overclocking ability is, and then they'll all slot into the range. As it is now, we kind of know, but until you've got hundreds of CPUs and hundreds of samples, you cannot test enough to make sure you're on the right lines. And also in terms of 8-pack, I've got a new memory range coming pretty soon, going from like 3200 megahertz to really high, maybe 4600, 4866, crazy high megahertz memories, just for the enthusiast. So
It's hugely stable as well, isn't it?
yeah, absolute stability. The new CPUs are very strong in memory, so it allows you to really push the frequency and the timings to gain performance. And also, I mean, I've also got a kit coming out that I've really certified on Ryzen. You know, a lot of people have had different problems with AMD on Ryzen with the motherboards and compatibility. So I've certified a kit of memory for like 15 different memory motherboards from like £60 all the way up to the most expensive price ranges. So people can now choose some memory that they know is going to work.
That's the main thing, and that's something that curses my current build, actually, is memory errors, so I have to hit you up on that one. Come
to the site when the memory's launched, and there's like kits for everyone pretty much. I mean, they start at 3200 megahertz, which is pretty high, but I mean, this kind of frequency is still fine on X99, Z170, as well as Z270, X299, and Ryzen 3200 is still fine as well.
Okay. Let's do another round. I think you're up next, yeah?
Oh, there we go. Wait.
Like our current government, strong and stable. Okay, so I'm going to take a go, and I might get lucky here with a side piece. That was a sly one. Yes, I don't know why we've not taken from the top row yet. It seems like the obvious answer. So, so I was going to ask you, obviously, in regards to all the product ranges that you're after, would you mind just telling the folks where people could find out a bit more information about all that?
Well, all 8-pack systems, the Infinite systems, which are inspired by 8-pack, and then obviously the other systems that I contribute to in terms of like stability, design, and so on, they're on Overclockers UK's website if you click on the systems section, or www.8pack.co.uk. That's specifically all my own products on there, and John is actually administrating that site, keeping it up to date.
Well played, John, well played. But I suppose, like 8-pack, you know, and like Noble Chairs, because obviously you have like different brands. Is it sort of fall underneath Overclockers, or is it like your own baby, if you will?
Well, 8-pack's kind of my own brand that's been that's been sold by Overclockers here, and then Case King across Europe. Of course, it's important we don't forget Case King. Everything that we're selling is also available throughout Europe through Case King or other companies within the Case King group. We've just acquired a company in Portugal. We've already got a company in Hungary. So we're like a very large group of companies, really. But all 8-pack equipment can be shipped pretty much around the world now, and already is. Yeah.
Cool. So one last question, and I think what we'll do is we'll then smash out the rest of this journey, because I reckon we're near the end on this. This is looking a bit like our current government setup. You guys watch much of E3 last week?
Actually, to be honest, no, I didn't, just because I was really busy. Yeah, I was in Taiwan. I came back from Taiwan on Monday, and then from Monday till about Wednesday, I had a lot of testing to do based around the new platforms and so on for some of our corporate customers who are relying on overclocking to get an edge in industries such as Formula One racing, trading stocks and shares. These people are early adopters who want machines on launch. So I actually didn't watch anything or see anything of E3. Even though Noble Chairs were exhibiting there, our CEO was there with the Noble Chairs guys showing off our chairs to the Americans and to the world, I guess. But no, I honestly didn't see. I mean, apart from obviously I know about the new Pro Evolution Soccer and a couple of other like games, but they regurgitate them every time. You know, Fear 5, I believe, had quite a decent bit of coverage in the press. But after that, you know, I didn't go through. I didn't troll anything. I didn't go through anything to check what was going on.
That's fair. What about yourself, John?
Yeah, I saw quite a few good ones actually. What was the new DLC for Horizon on the PlayStation 4? Yeah. Not usually what I play on, but that game is fantastic.
I must admit, I bought a PS4 just for Horizon Zero Dawn, so. And this is after you said about how much you dislike consoles as well. Cool.
There wasn't actually any Borderlands 3 shown. No. Very disappointed about that. Yeah. Really looking forward to that, but yeah, there's quite a few good ones that cropped up.
It was a strong show. I wasn't too impressed with Bethesda personally. They didn't announce Fallout 5 or the new Elder Scrolls, which I was a bit upset about. Had a bit of a moan about that, but
They didn't announce the new Elder Scrolls. That was one I was actually looking forward to, but I didn't check. But I was expecting them just to announce it anyway. But no, okay.
You'd think it'd be about time. It's been like 4 years now since Fallout 4 came out. But hey, it was all speculation. I was actually really sad. They announced loads of stuff for the online Elder Scrolls game, but not for the single player RPG game that we know and love, like Skyrim and things like that. But yeah, cool. Well, I'm thinking, guys, we should battle this one out now to the death. I reckon we're near the end of this block. So over to you. Yes.
I've tested most of these.
Oh, a little bit of movement, but we got it through. Got it out. Bring it in, John. Come.
I feel this is
It's looking a bit.
we're on thin ice here now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, he's got a smoother. He's got a slider, ladies and gentlemen. Could have a slider in the industry. Okay. We've still got a stack of 4 here. But there.
Yeah, but they're all hard as wood, as you
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, that's looking juicy.
Looking good, maybe.
I'm in a really bad position now, I think. I don't know.
I mean, we're kind of cheating because in actual Jenga rules, you're not meant to touch any other blocks, but because, but yeah,
Chilled land, we can do what we want, you know.
that's the glory of Epic Land. No one tells us what to do.
Oh yeah, that was easy.
Oh no. We've got these ones here, but
That's what I went for, but I was just like, they're all solid as wood, as you said.
oh, there we go.
Go on, John Raggett. Oh,
I don't want to be that guy, but if I did that,
come on.
I,
Come on. Yeah, go on, okay, take it.
Just keep taking them off the top. It's fine.
Oh man. Oh, no way. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah.
strong and stable, strong and stable.
Go on now.
I can only really do one there, so it's gonna have to be this one, isn't it? Somehow.
Got it through.
There we go.
A lot of secondary tower collapse, but it's okay. Right. I'm running out of options. I've got
I mean, it's not difficult now. You just have to hit and pray.
yeah. I'm not. Oh.
Yeah, I'm knackered. Yeah, I'm totally done.
Oh. Oh. Pressure's on. Pressure.
Ah, well.
Rest in peace.
Well,
There you
Well,
I didn't lose, which I'm actually quite shocked about.
maybe
Yeah, man. I'll stick to Jenga and you stick to overclocking. How's that for a deal?
Sounds fine to me. Sounds great.
Gents, thank you so much for your time today. It's been a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully we see you again at the next one. And please keep bringing these chairs because I live by these chairs.
We've got a new range out as well called the Icon series.
Tell us about the range quickly. Tell us.
It's just as comfortable, if not a little bit comfier actually. These are aptly named for here. But
These are the Epic series, right? Yeah.
we'll bring the Icons next time, and
They're the latest ones. The creme de la creme. I like it. Cool. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep checking out the content from this week. youtube.com/EpicLandUK. Peace out.